nightmare, despair, or something more rare. Try to scare me away from trying to care, as you dare me to repair, tear in the cold, cold, cold air. Yeah, that you wear inside, living below where the cold winds blow and the garden won't grow, in the salts of fake tears that you sow, in the fears and the faults of a self too sad, too bad, too mad to be a friend or foe. Just a familiar stranger you know, from the dangers that damn forget how to show. And you water your gentrified woe, and you look at the unwanted people that come and go, from the vaunted steeple of your middle class window, undaunted by death but haunted by snow. Living below the dirty undertow and the manic crow, with a shadow to show you, to glow through the gloom as you try to overthrow your doom, and you try to outgrow your costume, and you try to overflow the teenage tomb of your room, just to know if anything can bloom in the narcotic fumes of sadness and the romantic rainbow of madness. Ooh. And the naked night might never live. And the sacred light's too bright to believe. Yeah. You gotta fight for every bite you receive. Baby, nothing's right on this long, lonely flight to freedom. You wake one day, can't get away, and you just can't stay in the kingdom of gray, where you lay in decay into boredom. Yeah. Wake one day, something to say, something to sell, for the hell that you have to pay, for the well of dismay, for the spell of a seashell song. You blamed too long for the wrongs that you did, that you said that you hid like a kid, then ignored them and wanted to be rewarded. Wake, wake, wake. Wake one day, a part to play, and a heart of clay as the wind at the end of nowhere starts to shine. Like a primal choice not to change, not to spare a spider on the chair, to compare and dissolve in exclusion, and the carnal conclusion of a square too straight to play fair, in the fusion of nightmare and delusion to scare yourself from having to actually care. So I climb through the slime of the grime of your stare, a victimless crime cause your mind isn't there. You pantomime dead air in your head and your hair. I'm a sublime razor blade rhyme in the tomb of a time delay. Been through the war with you, and I've learned to deal without feeling quite so much real pain. Been through the night so blue when your name was due, and our trust was true and bright as rain. Yeah, yeah. And the naked night just might never live, and the sacred light's much too bright to believe. You gotta fight, fight, fight for every bite you will see. Yeah. Baby, nothing's right on the long, 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 lonely flight to free. God is superstitious, cause reason's repetitious, and God is so suspicious of all you vicious, vicious vampires, and tired Jesus fishes, so fucking wired and ambitious, to feed the fire, burn away the sea, and your numb, dumb desire to take what's already free. There's a worried wind where the roads won't bend, where the roads extend way beyond wherever. There's a worried wind like a desperate friend in a panic at the organic end of love's futile endeavor. There's a worried wind, a monster to mend, solace to send or sever or fucking whatever. Pansies to tend, spare change to spend, after the stars have been scammed and skinned into scars and a sky no lullaby can bend. There's a worried wind, a soul to suspend to help you pretend, baby, it's now or never, and it takes forever. To make something real, you gotta harm to heal. To break something real, you gotta fall to feel. To make something real, you gotta harm to heal. Put your blood on the cross, crucify what's lost. You never knew the painful, painful cost of winning. Put your blood on the cross. You've been so wind-tossed through the lightning and the frightening frost of all your silent, vaguely violent sinning, with the shape of a rape stapled and taped to the guilty underpinning of your falsely innocent grinning. Put your blood on the cross. Put your head on the moss by the river of chaos, where the spider you killed still actively spinning a web with no beginning. Mephistopheles, Mephistopheles, you got the keys to the car, drive these hoodlums back to Brooklyn, to a home and a family fictitious thing. Mephistopheles, yeah, Mephistopheles, I'm down on my knees, can't you please burn away, can't you please burn away these goddamn dirty dishes. Mephistopheles, a brick made of breeze, I hear you whistling like a pistol through the trees. Happens by degrees. Yeah, the darkness, the dirt, even the hurt of being deserted becomes delicious. Yeah, so delicious. Mephistopheles on the cyanide seas, as the oscillating fan of a seasick trance traps you on the high trapeze. Like a dancer whose answer to the repetitious cancer of a culture is to be malicious as a vulture. You raised with praise and a thirst to be cursed in the maze of undigested runes and unrestful wounds, wedded to the dreaded moons and embedded in the material wishes you drain. By the grave of the body you crave, like the hopeless patterns you paint in the microwave heat of deceit in the city you eat out of a half-starved pity that you carved into pretty conceit. You mumble something hard, listen, humble, and you stumble down the street as you mumble threatening facts and crumble through the cracks of concrete like a beetle trying to cheat a torn sheet. And the unborn saint doesn't mourn or faint at the scorn that adorns the paint with the taint of wax, worn like a corpse and a sinister act sworn in a sweaty corn that attracts a following and a swallowing the swampy sacks and sexless silhouette of the man who acts the train tracks for treasure, for pleasure, to measure everything he lacks in his incomplete imagination. And the naked night might never leave, and the sacred light's too bright to believe. You gotta fight every fucking bite you receive. Baby, nothing's right. Nothing's right. Nothing's right on a long, lonely flight to freedom. And the days go by. Don't satisfy, you close your eyes. Damn it. And the days go by, don't satisfy, so you close your eyes as you try to cope, dreaming of the sky, up above the lion. Love will never die, no matter how we tie the rope. And the mothers sigh, ask each other why was he high enough to deny the tenement sky? Did he fly, just die from the dope? The tears you cry take years to dry, 'cause fear can fly, honey, nearly as high as hope, 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 nearly as high as hope. Fear can never fly. I'm the kind of girl who wants to kill the world, wants to fill the world. Just give me the pill and I'll spill these curls and pearls and color swirls into the whirlpools of your broken rules and wasted, untasted inventions. to the whirlpools of invention. I'll remake your comprehension. I'm the kind of girl who wants to rule the world, wants to fool the world. I'm a trickster. I'm an unseen queen of cool. I'm a jewel, I don't need your ridicule and cruel intentions and toxic attentions and make-believe mentions and cool condescensions that make you look like an idiot. Down in the hole, out of control, wheels roll, wheels pull. You're the wounded flower of your power-starved perversions. Your power-starved perversions. Yo, ominous introversions. In the hole you're never full. You can't feed your soul on the dole edge of your cynical, clinical, tentacle-like pentacle of demonic diversions. Will you walk around the clock? Will you unplug the clock? Will you talk like someone trying to knock on the door with a lock that lie? There's a devil at the dock where the darkness died. Devil at the dock where a fallen angel cried. Will you shock the pockmarked moon with a flock of flowers? Or will you mock the fairy powers that you hide deep inside? Honey, 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 will you bleed? Will you need a number that equals greed? Will you read? Will you lead your wildflower seed to the fountain now that you're free? Play the game, feel the shame of all the people that you blamed. Hey, baby, what's your name? Do you like who you became? Play the game. Play the game of fate and fame. Feel the same as an arrow you can't aim, as a sparrow you can't tame. With tears and years, a penny a claim. Cause the naked night just might never leave, and the sacred light is much too right to believe. Yeah, you gotta fight, fight, fight for every bite, baby, that you receive. Baby, nothing's right. No, nothing's right on this long and lonely flight. Long and lonely flight of freedom. And the days go by, 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 don't satisfy, by, by. So you close your eyes as you try to cope. Yeah, dreaming of the sky, sky, sky up above the line. Love will never die, no. No matter how we try to tie the rope at the mother's side, ask each other why? Another death we got to defy. They wanna know, was he high? Was he high enough to deny the ugly tenement sky? Did he fly just out from the door? And the tears you cry, cry, cry take years to dry. Because fear can't fly nearly as high as hope. A fear can't fly nearly as high, nearly as I might be more than me, I might see past your prophecy. I might be a memory of a key like a kiss to set you free from the cage of conformity. Yeah. You burn your way into vanity, you turn away from humanity. You learn to say that you agree with the plague of insanity. Insanity. don't drown in the town you can't stand. Why are you still around? Don't let that crown of love weigh you down till your ghost lives underground. I've been there. In the sound of my medicated music, in the sound of sedated renown, in the sound you found to fuse your soul with the atomic bruise, whose fallout is the muse, whose blues surround you, and your haunted shoes, and your haunted shoes that are bound to get you where you go. Put your gun away, I don't want to play. Put your gun away, what's the price? What's the price you're willing to pay? Put your gun away, put your gun away. It's just fire and ice and the dice of desire. In the empire of mice, where they slice the gray away from the sapphire of the sun and play in their Percocet choir and pray with a poem that ends in piano wire. Sacrifice the lyre of Orpheus once to inspire something higher twice, to burn the priest of Eden from the beast, from the beast, feasting on the bleeding day. Yeah, yeah. Last train through the rain. Put an anesthetic bullet in your brain. Hey, hey. Last train round the pain. A paper bag of time lying, some cocaine. Last train, wear a rag of war or more, wear a name tag to make you sane. Wear the flag of the slain, wear the rage of every transgender fag who must restrain it backstage with a pin in the vein and an unspoken page too broken to brag about as Daisy sag, the zigzag between the light and the night that they stay. Queer love, queer love, queer love. As you strain to drag the chain like a blood stain through a clean obtusely obscene, pragmatically pristine, paper cut guillotine magazine, where the passion is like trash in the ashtray of a counterfeit queen. A junkie of power as plain as a plastic flower in the cliche of a gutter drain. Last train, as we crash into leaves and smash the fake dawns that you see, and we cash in on this thread that we weave into requiems for your museums to grieve and deliver these heavenly slivers of 7 dry rivers all givers must receive before they grieve. 1, joker up the sleeve. 2, a Lilith and Eve can believe. And 3, through the smoke we perceive a fool too forlorn, we're born into scorn, too numb, acting dumb, thick as a brick. Yeah, but the trick of quick thumbs is the theme of the thieves who become fat with flattery and succumb to the rule of no rule as they ridicule their drunken God. Yeah, too torn to be cruel, too worn to be cool, too torn to be cool, too worn to be cool, too torn, yeah, to be cruel, too worn to be cool. As they mourn like a tree for the acorn, children